In Chapter 6, we get our first goal. Barou has broken through a pile of players due to his insane physicality as he's running towards isagiyoichi. He heel flicks the ball over him and bursts through Kwon and Nishimiya. He scores the first official goal in the blue lock facility aimed for the right upper corner as the king immediately lets his presence be known. Shortly after that, Team X stole the ball from Igaguri and started to move up the field. They ended up passing to Barou, which was a very rational thing to do as he taps the ball on his chest. The Team Z players try to sandwich him with like 5 people, but Barou ends up doing a back heel pass. The guy receives it and scores the second goal. It doesn't take much time for Barou to score the third and fourth goals within the blue lock facility, meaning that Barou has a hat trick in his first game. Some guy from Team X passes to Barou, and he headbutts the ball, getting his fourth one in and the fifth for the team. In Chapter 7, Bachira suddenly gets excited, even though they've pretty much lost. Bachira passes to Isagi, and Isagi passes back as he moves up the field. Bachira is getting marked by 3 players but is still holding his own somehow. He sees Isagi and passes the ball to him in response. Isagi traps the ball now as he thinks that it's a 1 versus 1 with the goalkeeper. But there's someone that started Isagi hunting from way back then, of course. It's Barou. Isagi comes to a halt as Raichi and Kunigami are trying to assert themselves. Isagi gets absolutely frightened by Barou and passes the ball to the right side. The hero Kunigami, about to receive the ball, gets into his shooting motion and shoots the ball into the right upper corner, getting the first goal for the team, ending the game 5-1. In Chapter 11, the ball gets passed to Okawa, given by Nico Iki. He receives the ball as it's a 1 versus 1 with the goalkeeper now. Okawa feints Iemon and taps the ball in with ease. In Chapter 12, we see Bachira taking a corner kick as Isagi is moving out of the front lines. The ball is coming down as the goalkeeper gets it off through his fists. Isagi receives it now as he taps the ball with his chest. He dashes up ahead, but the shot gets blocked by Nico. However, Gagamaru is there for the rescue. In Chapter 13, Isagi intercepts the ball from Okawa, turns around and passes the ball up ahead. Kunigami receives the ball as he moves up the field, even though he has 2 people marking him. He passes the ball to the right towards bachirameguru. Bachira dribbles through 2 of the Team Y players and gets closer to the box. From that point, he crosses the ball into the box. Gagamaru misses the ball, but it wasn't actually meant for him. It was meant for the number 11, isagiyoichi. Isagi gets into his shooting stance and shoots the ball towards the left upper corner, scoring his first goal within the blue lock facility. I'll use this moment to quickly ask you guys that if you are liking my content so far and wish to support me, subscribe to the channel. Now back to the video. In Chapter 16, Isagi steals the ball from one of the Wanama brothers and moves up the field. He passes the ball towards Nishimiya. Nishimiya ends up passing the ball to Igaguri, and Igaguri passes the ball into the box as Kwon scores his first embarrassing goal in blue lock through his header. Kunigami gets the ball off one of the Wanima brothers as the ball went towards Bachira. Bachira passes the ball to Kwon, and he shoots into the left upper corner, scoring his second fraudulent goal. Bachira gets to take a free kick now, and the ball gets to Kwon once again as he headbutts the ball into the net, scoring a pathetic hat trick. In Chapter 17, Naruhaya passes the ball to Raichi for the kickoff. Raichi passes the ball to Kwon, and Kwon lets the ball slip through on purpose. The Wanima brothers move up, and Isagi misses his sliding completely. They tiki-taka their way through and score their first goal. So Kwon passes the ball intentionally bad and short, so that one of the Wanima brothers can get the ball. He ends up passing it to the other brother, who scores the second goal for Team W. In Chapter 18, one of the Wanama brothers steals the ball from Isagi as they move up the field together. He crosses the ball into the box as Kwon intentionally misses that clear. One of the Wanama brothers gets it and shoots the ball into the right upper corner, bringing the game to a tie. In Chapter 19, Kwon shows his true face as the Wanama brothers are moving up the field. He passes the ball to Kwon, and Kwon passes the ball back. He shoots the ball into the net towards the left side, putting his team in the lead. In Chapter 21, Chigiri moves up the field using his legs properly for the first time in a long while. Isagi notices it and passes the ball towards the other side of the field. Chigiri accelerates even further as he bursts past Kwon. He gets closer towards the ball, but the Wanama brothers are trying to corner him now. He passes the ball ahead, but it was actually just to himself as he accelerates and rushes towards the ball. He gets past one of the Wanama brothers as it's a 1-versus-1 with the goalkeeper now. The goalkeeper moves up, planning to get outside of the 16-meter box, but Chigiri jumps up and reaches the ball first, getting the ball in as the game ties up again, ending the game 4-4. And now we get into the most anticipated match, which is Team Z versus Team V. In Chapter 26, Ryo easily copies their last resort counter-tactic as the ball goes towards Nagi Seishiro. From that position, Nagi jumps up, traps the ball with ease, and scores the first goal in this match, bringing Team Y to a lead. In Chapter 27, Ryo steals the ball from Kunigami and dashes up ahead. And of course, he passes the ball to the lazy genius again as he traps the ball with ease. He jumps up and shoots the ball into the right upper corner, getting Team Y the second goal. This time, Zantetsu beats Chigiri in a battle of speed and passes the ball towards Ryo. Ryo receives the ball and passes it to Zantetsu. Zantetsu locks in his shooting course and shoots the ball towards the left upper corner, getting the third goal for Team Phi. In Chapter 28, despite the situation they are in, Bachira is getting very excited. He passes the ball towards Isagi and moves up the field. Isagi passes the ball back to Bachira as he seems to be absolutely thrilled about the current situation. He moves towards Ryo and gets past him through a roulette. Zantetsu tries to deny him this time, but Bachira gets past, doing an elastico mid-air. Now, there are two more Team V defenders in his way, but he gets through them with absolute ease. It's a 1-versus-1 with the goalkeeper now as he rabonas the ball into the net, getting Team Z their first goal in this match. In Chapter 29, Igaguri blocks off Nagi's shot as Bachira receives the ball. He moves up the field and passes the ball towards the wannabe hero Kunigami. He shakes off one of the Team V players and shoots the ball towards the net, an absolute rocket of a shot as well. The goalkeeper thinks he's got it as the ball suddenly changes trajectory, leading to Kunigami scoring the second goal for Team Z. In Chapter 31, Raichi gets a free kick and passes the ball towards Chigirihyoma. Zantetsu tries to get in his way again, and Chigiri challenges him for a battle of speed once again. So they end up doing exactly that. Chigiri ends up winning the duel and shoots the ball into the net, bringing the seemingly impossible-to-win game to a tie. In Chapter 32, the game restarts as Zantetsu passes the ball to Ryo. Raichi tries to get in his way now as he seems to be out of options, but then suddenly Nagi starts taking initiative, which makes Ryo pass the ball to him. He moves up the field now, nutmegging Igaguri in the process. Nagi passes the ball towards Zantetsu now as he starts to accelerate. Zantetsu receives the ball and gets into a passing stance, but it was a fake as Chigiri missed his sliding. Zantetsu passes the ball towards the box. Nagi traps the ball as he's felt the urge called curiosity. He turns around mid-air and hammers the ball into the left corner. In Chapter 33, Isagi has read the play as he prevents the ball from getting to Nagi. He passes towards Chigiri as he bursts ahead. Chigiri shoots the ball, but it hits the post. Gagamaru shoots the ball off the rebound, but Ryo saves the shot with his right foot. And now, for the third rebound, Kunigami shoots the ball as it finally gets into the net, bringing the game to a tie again. In Chapter 35, Nagi lobs the ball over some Team Z players towards the net, but Gagamaru prevents that ball from going in. Isagi receives the ball as it is their last chance. Everyone is moving up now, attempting a quick counter. Isagi passes the ball towards Bachira. Bachira dribbles through some of the defenders. He passes the ball towards Chigiri now. Chigiri uses his legs to burst past two of the Team V players and passes the ball towards Isagi. Isagi moves up the field now as he's getting closer and closer to the 16-meter box. Isagi passes to Kunigami as Zantetsu makes a sliding that's about to get the ball out of bounds. But Raichi bursts towards it as he gets there and passes the ball towards Bachira. Bachira notices Isagi as he passes the ball towards the box. Isagi is about to get the ball now, but Nagi Seishiro is trying to get in his way. But Isagi has no time for hesitation right now whatsoever as he gets into his shooting stance. He shoots the ball with a direct shot and scores the winning goal for Team Z. It's Isagi's second goal within the Blue Lock facility and also the final goal of the first selection. If you resonate with my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.